Hey everybody, and welcome. Today we are here in Wilmington, Ohio, and we're getting ready to take you guys along with us to
the General Denver. The General Denver.
A little background on the General Denver Hotel. General Denver was a war hero in the Mexican and Civil Wars, and he actually grew up right here in Wilmington, Ohio. He later went on to become the governor of the Kansas Territories, which is at modern day times right now geographically Colorado. And if you're familiar with the state capital, which I'm sure you are, Denver, Colorado, it was named after General Denver, who grew up right here in Wilmington, Ohio. So this hotel and restaurant was constructed back in 1928 by General Denver's son, Matthew Rombach Denver. Right here is an old letter box where patrons would send and receive mail who were staying here at the General Denver Hotel. This is the oldest one in the state of Ohio, is that correct?
And it still works, right. And you turn the crank and we go up.
Oh, wow.
And then I gotta look where I'm gonna stop, and like that.
So you have to judge it just right.
Kinda.
All right.
There you go. Look up here.
Wow.
This is the mezzanine up on top. All the different, all the rooms are different. Each one's like a different house.
Oh, this is neat.
And they have the windows that you can watch the parade all the way up and down Main Street. And you can see the Murphy Theater.
Oh, wow.
Are they comfortable? Do you like those beds? Look, they got these squishy bed in the bag. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Because
nice.
it's hard to get stuff up here. We can't get big furniture up here because the elevator's small.
I can see that. They probably didn't account for that back in 1928, right?
No, exactly. Up here for meetings. They have a little Christmas tree up here.
Have any presidents or dignitaries or anything?
Oh, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton's been here? Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's really cool.
And let's see. Creed, you know the gentleman from Creed. He stayed here in 408.
The musician?
Wow. Mark Scott Stack.
Yes. That is so neat.
Let's see, Gary Sandy. Do you know him?
I'm not familiar with him.
WKRP in Cincinnati. It's an old TV show that used to be on in the 70s.
Okay.
Lonnie Anderson and him, and he went to Wilmington College. He comes here all the time.
That's fascinating.
He's an alumni from Wilmington College. And let's see, Vincent Price. Vincent Price has been here.
This is so neat. Thank you so much.
Some other people I'm trying to think. Oh, the Bengals used to come here all the time.
Oh, during their training camp days,
Yes,
right?
And Boomer has stood right here and changed his little son's diapers. I was like, if I had a camera, but he wouldn't have let me take a picture. But he would come out, he would travel with his whole family and come in here and eat.
Terry, thank you so much, Terry.
You're
We
welcome.
really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Here is a look at the menu. Here are the starters that they have here at the General Denver. And here are the soups and the salads. The beverages, they do serve Pepsi products. Over here are the famous burgers, which are served with Saratoga chips. They even have lamb burgers. For the sandwiches, they have honey bourbon chicken, turkey melts, a fried green tomato BLT, and here are all of the sides. They have applesauce, Saratoga chips, mashed potatoes, sauteed mushrooms, and onions. They even have premium sides to choose from as well, such as macaroni and tavern fries. Here are the steak and chops served with two sides, and over here are the house favorites, Mile High Steak with shrimp, classic Alfredo. Down here is Molly stuffed chicken, which is juicy chicken breast served with Swiss cheese, asparagus, and ham, honey mustard, topped with toasted breadcrumbs, and served with two sides. So here are the appetizers. Right over here we have the buffalo wings, which are crispy battered cauliflower with ranch and buffalo sauce. And then over here we have the spinach and artichoke dip, which is served with house-made flour tortilla chips. Jennifer's trying some of that spinach artichoke dip with the house-made tortilla chips.
So it was really tasty. The house-made chips are really, you can tell that those are just made and they're light and crispy and warm. And then you've got the spinach dip that's nice and warm and has a little bit of the onion background. It's really tasty.
All right, so I'm gonna try some of this fried cauliflower here. Here's a look at what it looks like up close. Small pieces of cauliflower. I'm gonna try one by itself, and then I'm gonna dip some with the buffalo sauce and then the ranch. Nice and crispy. You can tell they have some seasoning on the outside of it too. You can see the peppers and the spices right there. So I'm gonna dip some in the buffalo sauce and then a little bit in the ranch. These can go both ways. They're good by themselves because the seasoning is so delicious, but it kind of ramps it up a little bit when you add the buffalo and the ranch. It's awesome. So one of Jennifer's sides is a side salad. Tell us about your side salad there, Jennifer.
It looks like they piled it up big time. There's spring mix and romaine, croutons, chopped tomatoes, red onion, looks like chopped cucumbers, and I got it with ranch.
Looks good.
I got the 14-ounce pork chop, and it comes with their special pork chop sauce. And then I got to choose two sides, so you saw my salad earlier, and then I also got sauteed mushrooms and onions.
Gentry, what'd you end up getting there?
I got the Kids Alfredo.
Kids Alfredo. Looks like it has some ciabatta bread with garlic and butter. All right, Henry, what'd you end up getting there?
I got bread and more bread, and I got noodles and sauce.
Sauce and noodles, spaghetti, right?
And so it looks like they butterfly the pork chop, so it's cooked really well, and it looks very tender and juicy. So that first bite was so juicy and flavorful. This is a very tender cut of meat. They cooked it perfectly, and that sauce that they put on there does not overpower the meat. It's very light but flavorful. It has kind of a zesty taste, and also there's a little bit of a kick on the end, so not spicy or anything. It's just like perfect. Just tried a bite of the sauteed mushrooms and onions, and they really take on their own flavor. There's maybe like some salt and pepper in there, maybe some olive oil, but very good, not greasy or just...
Well, I'm just gonna cut open this chicken here, this Molly's chicken, and it's almost like a chicken cordon bleu where it has the ham inside. But look right there, guys, there's also asparagus inside.
All right, Brent, what are you gonna try first?
So I am gonna try this Molly's chicken here. You can see the cheese, you can see all the herbs and spices, there's breadcrumbs on the outside, chicken, ham, kind of like a chicken cordon bleu hybrid here. Here's the first bite. That is excellent. I didn't know what I was gonna think about the asparagus inside, but it adds a crunch to it. So texture-wise, it is a totally different element than what I was expecting. The ham is seasoned real well, and the breadcrumbs on top of that cheese. It's a real excellent dish. I would definitely order this again. All right, now I'm gonna go in for some fried green beans. I'm gonna try one by itself here. That's pretty good. If I had the choice between the fried cauliflower or the fried green beans, I'd probably opt for the cauliflower. All right, here's a horseradish cream sauce that you can dip it in here. I'm not a big horseradish fan, so I feel it's not fair for me to kind of give my opinion on this. I don't really care for the sauce so much, but again, I'm not a horseradish fan. But green beans are pretty good. My favorite, most definitely, is this Molly's chicken. All right, Gentry, how's that Alfredo?
Really good. I gotta say, it's very creamy, and the bread is really good and crunchy.
Bread look good. All right, Henry, how's that spaghetti?
Good.
Do you like the bread as well? Looks like you've already eaten a whole piece. Here is the final receipt. We actually have 6 guests here. My mom and dad have joined us. Comes out to a grand total after tax and before tip of $155.40. So walking along here in downtown Wilmington, you'll see the Murphy Theater. Murphy Theater was funded by Charles Murphy, who was the former owner of the Chicago Cubs. They are ready for Christmas here in downtown Wilmington. All of these downtown shops decorated with Christmas decorations and a countdown until Christmas. Look who we found, guys. It's Buddy. And right here is a shot of the Clinton County Courthouse. Right here is a really cool mural that's right across from the courthouse.
It's right here. Kind of reminds me of Christmas Story.
That was a General Denver hotel and restaurant. Henry, what'd you think about the restaurant, buddy?
It's good.
You love the spaghetti and the bread?
Yeah.
All right. And Gentry.
I really like this place, and my favorite part about it is the history on the elevator. It's really cool how a lot of celebrities came there and slept there and went on the elevator.
Yeah, the oldest one in the state of Ohio. Oldest
Yes.
operating elevator in the state. And Jennifer.
I really enjoyed it as well. The appetizers were really good. And I have to say, sweet tea alert. This is one of the really, really great sweet tea places around here. And I think we all had probably about 5 glasses apiece, no kidding around. And the meal was really great too. The salad, I really enjoyed how they chopped up the ingredients to put on top of there, because you got a bite of all the vegetables and toppings with each of your bites of salad. So I really enjoyed that. And then the pork chop was really great and tender, and the mushrooms and onions were great as well.
And I'd like to give a shout out to our server, Audrey. She was excellent. Thank you, Audrey. And when it comes to the food, everything here was delicious, but my favorite was definitely the chicken. And then second, I would say the dip. Then third was the cauliflower. And guys, we thank you so much for joining us here in Wilmington, Ohio at the General Denver. And we sure to look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Every Day is Saturday.
Woo!